What is going on YouTube? My name is Ryo099 and today I'm going to be bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh video for you guys. This is my top 10 favourite extra deck monsters that I personally like to use or have used in the past. I thought it would just be a nice little fun video just to upload, just so you can get some insight into how I actually play the game. But first things first, of course, as you can see, we do have a new playmat. Those that have watched my previous video will see I've been using the Rising Rampage sneak peek, but this one is the lovely Shining Victories sneak peek playmat I got. I do really like this mat. I think it looks beautiful, of course, with the, I believe it's Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, I think it is on there. I just want to show that off before we actually get into the video, because I think it is a beautiful new playmat. So I thought it'd be fun just to upload a video showing you guys as well that. So without further ado then, my top 10 favourite extra deck monsters, I personally like to use. Starting off with number 10 is Neo Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. When I first started really getting into Yu-Gi-Oh again, was just after the Sexal era. I found Galaxy Eyes and I just really liked using Neo Galaxy Eyes for its effect of it can, when it's XYZ summoned, all of the face-up cards on the field currently have their effects negated. But, I mean, so yeah, it can stop a lot of things, but also if your opponent has Xyz materials on Xyz monsters, you can detach material, and then you basically take the materials off them, and for each one he gains 500 attack and an extra attack as well during the battle phase. So it's really, really good back when I first started out. I just wanted to show you guys him. So next up then, at number 9, is one I've only just really started to use, is the Virtual World Karubi Shenshen. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Of course, this is one from the Phantom Rage new set, one of the new Virtual World cards we just received. It's really good because it's got the Dark Law effect as well of any card sent to the field is banished instead. So it can stop a lot of the graveyard effects and graveyard plays that people can do, especially with stuff like zombies or other decks that, you know, that require monsters into the graveyard, your fossils for an example. But yeah, I've only just started using the Virtual World archetype in another deck. Actually, I've combined it with my Burning Abyss just to sort of test run it, see how it works with each other. So yeah, that's my number 9 then, is Virtual World Shenshen. Coming in at number 8 then is my Cyber Dragon Infinity. What can you say about Infinity? A lot of people like using him because of being able to slap him straight over to Nova, and he's really easy to get out with stuff like Cyber Dragons, Galaxy Soldier, any sort of level 5 monsters that can be easily summoned. And just pop it into Cyber Dragon Nova and straight into this card, Cyber Dragon Infinity. A lot of people know what he does, but if you don't, basically he can negate, I believe, gains 200 attack for each material attached to it, and once per turn, you can target one face-up attack position monster on the field and attach it to this card. And then once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, it's a quick effect. You can detach a material to negate the activation and destroy it. So yeah, Cyber Dragon Infinity there for the number 8 spot. So coming in then at number 7 is Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. As I said with the Shenshen, I've just started sort of test running different sort of Burning Abyss ones. Of course, you've got your BK Fires and stuff. So I just wanted to give a, show you this card. I think she is absolutely beautiful in the new gold rare that we got from the Maximum Gold box set. But she's really good. You could just swap over any Dante monster you control. So most people use Dante, I believe it's Traveller of the Burning Abyss. Not only that as well, but once per turn, quick effect. You can detach a material from this card and send one card from your deck to the graveyard. So, of course, with the Burning Abyss, they like to be sent to the graveyard. Same with the Phantom Knights as well. Not only that as well, but if it is destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special one Burning Abyss monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you can bring out another Dante and the Traveller, or you can bring out Dante Pilgrim, which is a fusion, or Virgil, which is the synchro of the Burning Abyss. So I really like Beatrice. I think she is such a nice looking card. So coming in then at number 6 is Adamant Pit Arisen Dragite. a lot of people know Adamantipator's was really, really good. They still are, but of course with Block Dragon being banned and stuff, they have slightly lost a bit of the edge, but they're still a very good deck to run. So with Adamantipator, Risen Dragite, he's so easy to bring out in the deck because of stuff like Researcher, Seeker, and Analyzer. Me personally, I don't run the Researcher. I just don't. I don't know why. But with this, during your main phase, you can activate top 5 cards of your deck, and if you do, you can return cards your opponent controls to the hand, equal to the number of rock monsters excavated. It's going to be in an Adamantipator deck, so it's all going to be rock monsters. I don't know why you won't run rock monsters in an Adamantipator deck, really. It's a rock archetype. Not only that as well, but while you have when your opponent activates a spell, trap, or effect, while you have a water monster in the grave, which is your Adamantipator, I believe it's Crystal Dragite, I believe it's called, or Crystron. No, it's not Crystron. Yeah, I think it's Adamantipator Crystal Dragite, which of course is the stone to him. You can negate the activation if you do destroy it, but you can only activate it once per turn. So yeah, Adamantipator Risen Dragite, I love him. I do really like my Adamantipator deck. I combined it with the next card on the list at number 5. And I will hopefully be able to finish off the deck build and be able to bring you guys the deck profile for it. But at number 5 then is the Fossil Warrior Skull King. Of course, one of the new fossil, well, not new, but one of the newer Fossil Warriors, the Fossil archetype we got, along with Fossil Fusion, new Time Stream. We do know we are getting some more of the Fossil monsters, but I really like Skull King especially. I love his artwork, and I just really love this card. So it must be special summoned by the effect of Fossil Fusion, so it's not too bad. It takes 1 rock monster, which is going to be in your graveyard most likely, and a level 7 or higher monster. So of course your opponent is your best way of doing it. It can make a second attack during each battle phase, and if this card attacks a defense position, you inflict piercing damage. Once per turn during your opponent's turn, quick effect. You can target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, discard 1 card, and if you do, special summon that monster to your side of the field, and you can only activate it once per turn. But yeah, Fossil Warrior Skull King, I really like the fossils. I think the artwork's lovely. I think the effects are brilliant. But Fossil Warrior Skull King was always one of my favourites from the GX era that we never actually got. So I just wanted to give just sort of show him off because I do really like this card. So coming in then at number 4, we have, of course, if you watch the remote duel between myself and Yuki Kurt on his Instagram, we've got El Shaddoll Construct. There's not much to say about El Shaddoll Construct. A lot of people know what she does. She's so easy to get out with the Shaddoll fusions and everything else for the fusion support we've got with Super Poly and stuff like this. El Shaddoll Construct is really, really good. And like I said, it's really easy to bring out as well. It has to be fusion summoned. If this card is special summoned, you can send one Shaddoll from your deck to your graveyard. So when, of course, Shaddoll's like being sent to the graveyard as well. So it gains effect. But she can do it when she's summoned. At the start... Oh yeah, sorry. I've lost where I am. If this card battles a special summon monster, you could do before I believe. Special summon monster. At the start of the damage step. Sorry, I lost my words there. I apologise for that. If this card battles an opponent's special summon monster, it destroys it. So you attack, it pops the card. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target a Shaddoll spell trap in the grave and add it back to your hand. So of course you can add back your fusion. Again, I apologise for losing my words. But I do really like El Shaddoll Construct. I think she is absolutely brilliant for the Yu-Gi-Oh game, and I'll definitely recommend if you're running Shaddolls, definitely run Shaddoll Construct, of course. So coming in then at number 3, it was a bit difficult picking on this one compared to the others. A lot of people would disagree, but as I said, this is my list. It's just cards that I like. So at the number 3, I decided to pick the Borrelord Savage Dragon. Now, he could either be number 3 or number 2. You'll see why when I actually say number 2, but Borrelord Savage Dragon I decided to put as 3. He's really, really good. He's so powerful for what he actually is, for how easy he is to summon as well. If you don't know what Bola Savage Dragon does, where have you been? Because a lot of people know what he does now. Pretty much, I think 90% of the decks I've seen run a Bola Savage Dragon. If you can create him, of course, some people don't because they don't run tuners. But if you do, most people will run Bola Savage Dragon because of his effect of when he's links synchro summoned, you can target a link monster in your grave and attach it onto this card as an equip card. Then he gains counters equal to its link. So if you have something like, trying to think of a decent link card, Bola Lord Dragon or Bola Sword, they're link 4, so he would gain 4 counters. And he can use those counters to negate the activation of stuff once per turn. And also he gains half the attack of that monster as well. So he gains an attack boost, and he can also negate using the link monster he's equipped to equal to its link rating. So he's really, really good. I do like him, of course. I always like Bola Savage Dragon. But yeah, he's in at number 3. I just thought, he's such a good card that I can't not put him on this list. It was a tough one, as I said, between this and my next one. Of number 2, I've gone for both copies of the new and the old Bola Sword Dragon. Now, as I said, it was sort of a toss-up between putting them third, putting Bola Savage at 2, but I just really like Bola Sword Dragon. I really do. I love the new artwork from the Maximum Gold, but I also like the old artwork as well. That's why I put them side to side, just so you can sort of see the difference. He's a link 4, so he's quite easy to bring out if you can spam the field full of cards. I'm using my rockets, which everyone knows that rockets can spam quite a lot. If people don't know what it does, again with Bola Savage, I don't know where you've been, because a lot of people I face against, especially at locals, do run Bola Sword Dragon. But his effect is it can't be destroyed by battle, and once per turn, quick effect, you can target one attack position monster on the field, change it to defense mode, and it can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. So you can do it once turn. Your opponent cannot activate card or effects excuse me there, in response to this card's activation. Its effect, this card's activation, the effect activation, same thing in my eyes. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of this turn, he gains half the attack, and that monster, half the attack of the monster's current attack, and if you do that, monster's current attack is halved. So anything below 3,000, say 2,800, you attack into it, he gains 1,400, and if you use his first effect, he goes up to 4,800. No, it's 2,800, sorry, it's 1,400, 4,400, sorry, and he can attack twice. So yeah, like I said, it was a toss-up between that and Bola Savage. I just really like Bola Sword. Like I said, I love the new artwork, but I just think it's such a good card. So coming in then at the number 1 spot, as I said, if people actually know me, they know I do really love this card. Again, one of my favourite cards, extra deck monsters to play. Well, it is my favourite, and that is Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Again, I've got both the prints here, just so you can see the difference in the new Maximum Gold one and the old one, which I got out of the Megatin for this year, I believe. Like I said, I love Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. She's so good in today's game. The only downside is the new print I don't particularly like, because it doesn't have the bear in it, the little bear there. It's not in that picture, and it is upsetting to see that. I think they should have at least had the bear in it, because, the bear is part of the Appaloosa, really. But if you don't know what she does, it's the link 4. You can only control one Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, and the original attack becomes 800, equal to the number of materials used for a link summon. So if you use 4, she goes straight up to 3,200. Not only that, but once per chain, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can make this card lose exactly 800 attack, and if you do negate the activation, it doesn't destroy it though. That's the other downside to Appaloosa. She doesn't actually destroy the card or banish it, which I think would have been a bit overpowered for her, but she does negate the activation of that monster effect. So yeah, if you can do it with 5, of course you've got 4,000 attack, and you've got basically 5 monster negates in a chain. Well, 5 negates of a monster effect in a chain once. So 5 different times you can use her. But yeah, one of my favourite cards, extra deck as well. I've lost my words again. Oh dear, I'm not with it today. Apologies there. Yeah, Appaloosa Border Goddess is is my favourite extra deck monster to use. So that's why she's at the #1 spot. So there we are then. That was just a list of the top 10 favourite extra deck monsters I like to use. Like me personally. I know a lot of people run different stuff, different decks, different archetypes, different styles of play. And stuff like this, but as I said, this is my personal list. It's just cards I like. So if you like this video, please leave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because I will be doing some more videos in the future as well. Of course, with the lockdown in the UK and everything else that's happening in the world, it is a bit annoying at the moment to try and get out there and get product and different stuff as well. But yeah, just if you like it, like I said, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, comment down below what you like about this, which extra deck monster you personally like running, which ones you don't like facing, and stuff like that. I'm more than happy to sit down and read your comments. I do like reading comments of what you, the viewers, leave on my channel, so I would appreciate it. Like I said, if you like any of these extra decks, tell me why. If you don't like them because you've faced them in the past or whatever, just leave a comment. I'm not bothered. I'll happily sit and read your comments as well. So with that then, I'm going to end this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, and take care. Goodbye.